What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Uptech Gaming back at it again. Thank you for coming back as always. Now, we all know this Dragon Ball Fighters beta, what happened over last weekend, and I must say, it was a blast. Probably some of the most fun I've had in gaming in a long time. So I'm here to give you my final thoughts on the beta. Pretty much just going over certain things of the beta from, just overall talking about it. So let's get into it. So first and foremost, I want to talk about the nostalgia. The nostalgia is there, and I feel like a lot of people are going to buy this game just based off on the nostalgia. Now, I'm not just saying, having certain characters in there or having certain levels in there or whatever. It's just for the simple fact that, it goes deeper than just having that in the game. A lot of the characters have a lot of nuances from the series, whether it be from the anime or manga, where they're pretty much doing things that you remember when you was a kid. I watched Dragon Ball probably the first time I was like 9 years old. Been watching Dragon Ball since then, and it's just you get like a little grin on your face when you see certain things that you remember, and they really go in depth with these types of things. For instance, Frieza has a lot of right there when Goku let him live on Namek, and he pretty much is like, nah, bro, I am Lord Frieza, and you about to die, half body and all, and that's when Goku finished him off. It's just little stuff like that, or when you hearing I'm not Goku, but Android 17 and 18 like converse amongst each other, especially for, at the beginning of the match or even during the match when she calls out the assist. It's this guy on YouTube where he's pretty much taking things from the game and pretty much showing where they are in the manga and the anime, and he's doing this for all the characters. It's pretty sick, and there's a lot of stuff, man. It kind of just is mind blowing how you take a Dragon Ball game and you put the little things in there. It's a lot of detail from that aspect, and that made me feel like a little kid again, more so than anything else in the game. It was just seeing those things, and we've all watched the series, read the manga, we watched the movies. It's just so much stuff, bro, and they put so much stuff in this game taken away from that, and not just like the big things, but like I said, the small things, and that right there just makes it more enjoyable as you're playing the game. Now, alongside what that is, visually it is stunning. I mean, we've had Dragon Ball games recently where like Xenoverse and stuff like that, where they don't really look bad, but when you look at this game and you go back to Xenoverse, it's kind of like, damn. Like, damn, like, oh man, Arc System works, bro. Y'all graphics engine, Unreal 4 engine, it's pretty damn amazing, bro. I'm just, when you first turn the game on and you see like all the characters popping off the screen and the backgrounds and the destructible environments and stuff like that, and it's just that type. They literally suck you in, before you even play the game with the intros and stuff, and how characters, when a character guy, another one rushes in and they conversate amongst each other, and the outros is so dope, and it's the move sets and everything graphically in this game is A1, and it just being at a point where we could get something like this is it's very good, man. I'm so happy just watching the video over again as I'm doing the video, because it's we haven't had a Dragon Ball game like this, in a long time, and that goes into my next thing, a competitive Dragon Ball game. Now, it's good and bad. I'm gonna start with the good. The last competitive Dragon Ball game I can remember, maybe it was Burst Limit, I believe. I didn't really like those games though, so we all gonna go back to Budokai 3 and the Tenkaichi series and stuff like that. But in my opinion, having a game like this where it's not just mashing out supers, a la Xenoverse, which what we've been getting for like the past 3 games. You can even throw in Battle of Z, because Battle of Z was pretty trash, and I almost gave up on Dragon Ball games, man, if it wasn't for Xenoverse. And I'm not really here to bash Xenoverse like that, but Xenoverse was competitive in its own right, but I feel like this game, it actually is going to take some practice, and trying to understand the mechanics of the game instead of just picking, like Hit or Super Saiyan Blue and just mashing out supers and stuff like that, like you could in Xenoverse. More so Xenoverse 1 and 2, but it's still there in Xenoverse 2. So I feel like Xenoverse 2 is kind of brain dead compared to this game, and it's going to be hard for casuals to get in this game, because I feel like casuals will buy the game just because it's Dragon Ball. They're going to buy this game just because it's Dragon Ball. It looks cool. They're going to have all the characters. But I think once they beat the story, and maybe hop online a couple times, they're going to get bodied. They're going to get discouraged, because this is not a game where it's going to be like casual friendly, I would say. It's more so a game where you're actually going to have to put in time to be good. And I haven't said that about Dragon Ball I don't know how long, maybe ever, to a certain extent. You feel me? So I do feel like that's going to be an issue later in the game's life cycle. Like, I think a lot of people are going to be turned off by this game just for that simple fact. It's not the normal Dragon Ball game that people are used to. Now, that being said, I'm glad they went this way, just for the simple fact that I'm into Fighterz and I love to learn. And just seeing how people, with the limited time they had, was able to mix and match and different characters, and seeing how they was using them and stuff like that. It was actually it was good to see. It was so good to see how they were able to do that in 4 3-hour increments. It was kind of blowing me away, But a lot of people have been saying this game is easy. And I'm just like, you know what? You kind of just have to laugh at it a little bit, just for the simple fact that, people are looking at inputs. And mind you, a lot of people didn't even get into this beta. So they're actually looking on the outside end. They look at the inputs. They look at like, oh, it has auto combos. Well, KI has auto combos. KOF has auto combos. Marvel has auto combos. Those 3 games right there are not easy to play. And I'm not saying like this game is like that difficult, like on that level. But I do feel like a lot of people are kind of dissing it, saying it doesn't really have depth, when I think it does. I think it does, because you have to realize there was no training mode. We didn't really get to play the whole weekend like a beta. You usually get to play like the whole weekend, man, and you was not able to do that in this beta. Now, like I said, it's a lot of combo monsters out there, and they was finding stuff with Android 17. I mean, what Android 18 with 17, finding stuff with Piccolo, and stuff like that. Yeah, they're gonna be easier characters to play in this game, more so than others like Goku, Vegeta, and stuff like that. But there are like technical characters like Piccolo. I think 18. I keep saying that. 18 is kind of difficult to play with, man. She doesn't really. Trunks is another character that's not really easy to play with per se. So if you look at things like that, I think they did a good job to making every character viable in this game. Every character is viable in this game for some reason, and that's all the way down to Krillin. I think they did a great job. Well, that was a cold finish right there in the building. But I feel like they give every character a purpose, and it gives me even more hype for characters like Tien and my boy Yamcha, because if they made Krillin like a decent character in this game, just imagine having those two who have moves work. They're like Wolfgang Fix is gonna be really good in this game. Tri-Beam is going to be really good in this game. Spirit Ball is going to be really good in this game. And, you know, them saying Yamcha going to be a rushdown character is going to be really good in this game. And I only can imagine what they're going to do, you know, with the other characters they bring in. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nappa and Radix now, like we said over the weekend off the TOA hangout or whatever. But, you know, it's just those type of things is they doing a really good job, because in Xenoverse there's a lot of times where you're not gonna play a lot of the characters. Nobody really picked Krillin, you know, Kid Gohan, you know, Saberman, you know, Tien. Nobody was picking those characters because those characters wasn't viable. Yeah, could you win with them? Yeah, but it was highly unlikely going against like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku or Vegeta or Hit or Goku Rose or, you know, Beerus or something like that. Like those type of things won't happen. You feel me? So they did a real good job of doing that. Now going forward, hopefully, you know, we did get Android 21. I'm not sure if she's a playable character or not. She might be, but like I said, I'm not sure. We'll have to kind of wait and see on that. But at the end of the day, man, this game just blew me away. There was some little hiccups, man, and like my biggest gripe was this combo went into a super. The scaling was kind of trash. I wish it was a little bit more like Marvel. You know, it doesn't have to be like a, you know, because you don't want it to be too crazy. It'll be one touch combo, one death combo, and then you'll just die. You don't want it like that, but they do need to up it just a little bit. Like I said, there was some bugs. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fix that. I did let them know in the survey that they sent me, but all in all, man, I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for the open beta. I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What you guys think of this game, man? Did you get in the beta or not? Let me know. Holla at your boy Upchuck Gaming. We game here. That level 3 was nasty. TOA, man. You know, we out here, FGC, and you guys have a good day. I'm out. Take care. Trunks. Let's go, man.